God damn, what an amp. Hey, welcome back to the channel and welcome to our very first amp review in a while. We are checking out ToneSuite Distant, developed by WaveMind. I currently am in the trial mode because obviously I wanted to test it out before I buy stuff. That's how we go on this channel. But man, what a game changer this amp is. It is insane. You know, up until now, I've been using Archetype Gojira, which is really good for heavy guitars. And then, of course, all of the Audio Assault stuff, because that just gives me a lot of freedom in the way that they can combine everything. But man, this amp changes the game when it comes to deathcore and heavy genres in general, but mostly deathcore. Now, obviously, Distant. Some of you who know me from like years back when I was still playing in the Rocket Diet and touring, we played a few shows with Distant. These guys were already really good back then, and it's just really cool to see where they have come. You know, it's really nice. They live in the country next over in the Netherlands. Really cool to see. And I saw this, I was like, man, I gotta check this out and make a video on it. The demo you heard at the start is fully recorded with this preset right here, the heavy rhythm one. Second to no processing on it. There's a little bit, if you can see it here in my DAW, is a little bit of fresh air and a little bit of multi-bus compressing. Definitely nothing crazy, nothing too much, but on the guitar tracks itself, there is nothing active except for the amp. Now, obviously, that does not sound like a fully finished mix, but I just wanted to record a demo with it to show you guys how beastly this amp really is. And it comes with a lot of functionalities. It is 120 bucks, which is like most amp sims these days, but man, is it worth it. It is 100% worth it. We got our input and our output down here. We got our tight and our smooth, which is really nice. You don't see that a lot on amp sims, so it's really nice that they have included that. We got a bunch of pre-effects here. We got our shaper, destructor, and slaughter. We got the amps, which is the Flesh Weaver, the Servant. Dude, the artwork on this is sick, by the way. And then Nail Wound. And then we got the Flesh Weaver cab, the Servant cab, and the Nail Wound cab with two mics. So if you're used to any type of amp sim that uses a double mic setup, you have the freedom in this to do that. There is a built-in EQ. Now, this is the EQ from the preset. I did not dial this. And then there is a few post effects, which is delay and reverb. Now there's a noise gate in there, there's a built-in tuner, which is really nice, really good tuner as well, might I add. But I figured we just go through a few of the built-in presets that the boys from Distance have put in this for us. We'll see how hard this one fucks, but it's pretty hard. Also, you probably noticed I'm on a 6-string right now. I wanted to do this with my 7-string, but then I realized that's not necessary because this amp sim has a built-in drop. Built-in pitch shifter, absolutely love that. We love to see that. So this is the preset that comes up when you load up the amp sim for the first time. So this is how it comes straight out of the box. I say preset, it is the bass amp, which is really cool. It sounds really cool straight out of the box. Let's check out some actual presets. Let's start with number 3. The leads are weak. That just really, the way that soars is incredible. For a deathcore amp, I'm telling you, this has some crazy good lead presets as well, which is, you know, kind of a given. Distant is one of those deathcore bands that have like these very breaching leads, I like to call them dissonant and very ambient, and you can definitely find that in this amp. This chainsaw preset is absolutely insane, by the way. Absolutely bonkers. Can barely hear anything through it, which is exactly how I like it. And we have the distant lead 1. I think I used the distant lead 1 for the lead in the demo I did. Sounds absolutely incredible. I love that preset. I'm probably gonna just use that for all my epic lead tones. Absolutely insane. Like, the presets in this are just... This is one of the best metal amps straight out of the box. There's nothing else I can say. It's one of the best metal amps straight out of the box. One tone that I really like is this distant live tone, which is... This shit crushes. Such a good tone, like... Even if you put the pitch shifter on it. This pitch shifter, honest to all that is evil, is the best pitch shifter I've ever seen on an amp. The ones that Neural DSP use, really good. I like what they do with the archetypes, but they're still, like, it loses a little bit of gain when it comes to that. And a lot of other amp sims have that as well. But this one... It just keeps all that nice, beautiful body from that rhythm tone, even though you're pitch shifting it down. That is something really hard to do, and I love that. Like, there's no delay, there's no loss of gain, there's nothing. You lose nothing. Let's take another one. Ooh, Ambient 1. Ambient 1 is... There's so much feedback in that. Ambient 1 is the one I used for that little ambient part you heard in the demo. So dope. So dope. It's one thing to have a good amp sim, but it's a whole other thing to deliver that amp sim and actually have really good presets out of the bat that people can use. Because again, I used the heavy rhythm one for all the rhythm tones on that demo. Like, it's... sounds so good. Like, that whole chord part as well over the lead section. It just sounds so good. And then obviously the intro, dun dun dun. It's a massive wall of sound that comes out of this amp. And that is something that I haven't seen in a long, long time. Now, again, this amp sim is $120. I personally think that this might just be the first amp sim that is actually worth that price. Because amp sims are, in my opinion, a little bit overpriced most of the time. But this, for being so genre specific, yet being still so versatile, is absolutely insane. Let's go to these last presets right here. We have clean ambience. Yeah, it's an amazing amp. It's an absolutely amazing amp. We got the Flesh Weaver Studio 2 preset. Absolutely banging. I know that usually when I test these amp sims, I make a bunch of my own presets and I show those off and then show you guys what I did. But honestly, with this amp, I didn't need to. I usually don't really like the presets built into amp sims, but these tones are exactly what I was looking for, and it's absolutely amazing. So I'll leave the link to it in the description below if you want to check it out for yourself. There is a free trial, so you can just test it out, see if it works for you, see what crazy shit you can get done with it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!